Greetings everyone, my name is Flare Bliss and welcome to Is Winter Real? On a real though, Is Winter Real is a short horror visual novel for the Winter Visual Novel Jam 2022. I lost my train of thought there, and in this tale you find a weird machine with a mysterious artificial intelligence, apparently designed to generate images based on the prompt you enter. Ooh, kind of like AI generated art in the real world. Images can do no harm, right? Well, it's not always about, well, actually, on a real, it's not the tool itself that's the issue, it's how the tool is used that is the issue. Is Winter Real is a game about AI generated images, but we use no AI generated art. Everything is hand drawn, so you don't have to worry about ethical issues. But alas, we will start the game, and as always with any game that I play, there's a link down in the description below where you'll be able to download this game for yourselves for you to play. Ida says, "Hello friend." Hello? Welcome. My name is Ida, and I'm here to aid your creativity. With a vast library of images and intelligent algorithms, I can generate the art of your dreams. Just follow my lead and provide me with all of the necessary information. It's so simple. Enter a prompt and we will go from there. So, I could just enter whatever? I can generate whatever you want. If you can imagine it, I can paint it. No. If this is your first experience with Ida, I would advise to generate something you know very well. The more familiar you are with the prompt, the easier it is to answer my questions. Some of them can be quite detailed. Okay, generate winter. Very interesting choice. May I ask, how did you come up with that? I peeked outside and that's what I saw. You said it should be something I know very well. Curious. Let me ask you some questions about, some Eastern European language text. What was that? Excuse me, friend. It seems some of my translation modules are malfunctioning. I will resolve this issue as soon as possible. Do not be alarmed. If you see any messages that seem to be corrupted, simply ignore them or ask me another question. Okay, I guess. Thank you for being so kind and understanding. Let me ask you about your prompt. Can you please tell me what winter is? Excuse me, but do you really not know what winter is? I am sorry, but I have no knowledge of winter. I am still learning, and it happens to be a topic I have not encountered before. I suppose an AI would not have any concept of temperatures, hot, cold, good, bad. It's a program. I am a quick learner, however, and it should not pose any problems. Do not fret. I will come up with a beautiful image together. Help me generate the best image I can. Please, explain. What is winter? It is a season. It's the time of the year when it's really cold and everything is white. Period of the year when it snows. I would say that the second one is the most descriptive. That's very interesting. I think I might know what that looks like. It's just snow. Like, we could literally do that in paint. Like, just put a few grey strokes across and that's it. Snow. I guess I can't blame you. That's how I described it, didn't I? Ah, binary code. And I think this translates to make it stop. Now, I looked at this screenshot earlier and I thought, let's see what this makes out to be. Yes. Is there something wrong with the picture? If it's not up to your standards, don't worry. Sometimes it takes up to 20 questions to generate the image exactly how the user wants it to be. Remember, with these things, you've got to be as descriptive as possible. Kind of like if you're asking a commission from an artist, you need to be as specific as possible so that they know that what it is that you need from the commission itself. There's no such thing as too many specificalities, if that's even a word. Maybe you could share more thoughts with me. The more information about your personal feelings on the subject you give me, the better picture I can generate. Sure, go ahead. How does winter make you feel? Make me a bit anxious. Everything is white and it feels overwhelming. For me personally, I'd say calm, even cozy. That sounds great. Winter must be amazing. Thank you for sharing. I will keep that in mind with a non-capitalized I. Yeah, I guess. I think it needs more snow. It snows a lot in winter, at least where I come from. I'm not used to snow nowadays. Back in the 90s when I was a little kid, yes, but nowadays snow is a foreign concept. Atmospheric water vapor frozen into ice crystals and falling in light white flakes or lying on the ground as a white layer. Would you consider that an adequate definition of snow? I think so. Are you not sure? Those are not the words I would use, but I'm sure it's all correct. Do not worry. I may sometimes use complex language, but I will make sure to translate it into images properly. If it is correct, then I will proceed. Is that what you meant by more snow? That's nice, some icicles in there. Does that look like winter? Oh, I mean, kind of. Where did those giant icicles come from? That is snow. Atmospheric water vapor frozen into ice crystals and falling in light white flakes or lying on the ground as a white layer. Is that not correct? It is, but maybe stick to the white layer laying on the ground part. Sorry for the inconvenience. If the image is not what you asked for, please provide me with more information and I am sure I will be able to generate an image that is more up to your standards. Yeah, I'll do that. The image looks nothing like what I had in mind, to be honest. Let's just... Yeah. I like the idea of... Paint a cottage house with snow laying on the roof and fences. I have found two possible definitions of cottage. By cottage, do you mean a small house? Typically one in the country or, in the context of casual homosexual encounters, a public toilet. The former. Definitely the first one. Thank you for clarifying that for me. I like it, actually. Specifying what one is. Let me generate a new image for you. Oh, that's really nice. I guess that's close. But what's with the background? What are those icicles? Oh, whoa, you're malfunctioning. What icicles? Don't blank of me, that's not funny. It was never meant to be. Oh. Another one? Stop it. Oh dear. Weird symbols and stuff now. I don't want to do it anymore. How do I turn this off? Trust in the process, friend. It is safe. Oh gosh, it looks more like a mouth now. A hideous creature. Stop it! Do you not like it? It's what you asked for. I want somewhere cozy and calm. Just stop. Why do I turn this off? This is all you're doing. Oh gosh, it is a hideous... It's an abominable snowman, isn't it? This is all your fault. How is it my fault? Excuse me? Oh, there's something outside. Hi there. Is winter real? I'll tell you what, that sound effect was really creepy, mainly because I did not expect it. I wonder how many outcomes there are in this game. It's not specified, but I imagine there are multiple outcomes, considering that you can give it different interpretations. Yeah, I really like that, actually. It was a very, very short experience, obviously, but of course it's down to what can you fit within the game itself, and it's a rather precarious experience in its own way, because you interpret something into it, and then it generates something based on your interpretations, or in this case your inputs. And if you have an AI that's kind of horrific and has its own self-awareness, then it's able to generate something that you didn't even tell it to, but it still does it anyways. The icicles are teeth. Well, it's a season. By season, do you mean each of the 4 divisions of the year, spring, summer, autumn, and winter, marked by particular weather patterns and daylight hours, resulting from the Earth's changing position with regard to the sun? I guess that's correct. You guess. It's correct. That's great. I know a lot about season. Let me show you an example. That's what you would call autumn. Does that look like what you imagined? That looks more like autumn. Oh, not quite. That's autumn. It is a season. It's just not the one I asked for. I think you need more info. You kind of rushed into it. Thank you for your feedback. Maybe you can share more thoughts with me. The more information about your personal feelings on the subject you give me, the better picture I can generate. Sure, go ahead. How does winter make you feel? Gloomy. It's dark all of the time. Sounds like a tough thing to be going through. Winter is a difficult subject, it seems. Thank you for sharing, friend. I will keep that in mind. Is there anything else in particular you would like me to change in the current image? Yeah, definitely. I think it needs more snow. It snows a lot in winter, at least where I come from. Atmospheric water vapor frozen into ice crystals and falling in light white flakes or lying on the ground as a white layer. Would you consider that an adequate definition of snow? I think so. Are you not sure? That's not the words I would use, but I'm sure it's all correct. Do not worry, I may sometimes use complex language, but I will make sure to translate it into images properly. If it is correct, then I will proceed. Is that what you meant by more snow? Yeah, that's what I meant by more snow, but what is with those jagged teeth to the right? That's not it at all. I don't like it. The icicles in the background look kind of like a gaping mouth. It's just creepy. I am sorry if my image has made you feel uneasy. I will take care of it, do not worry. Is there anything else you would like me to change? Yeah, sure. It looks nothing like what I had in mind, to be honest. Let's just generate an image with trees. Lots of them. A forest covered in snow. No problem at all. Let me generate another image for you. No icicles this time. Well, there wasn't a lot of them, but does it look like what you wanted? It's less ominous, that's for sure, but it looks nothing like winter. It almost looks like a conglomeration of autumn and winter. If you have such a vast library of images and great algorithms or whatever, why does it seem like you have no idea what you're doing? Trees in winter don't look like that. They're dead. They have no leaves. I am sorry to disappoint. As I previously stated, sometimes it takes a while for me to understand what the user wants. My library is vast, but it has its limits. Thank goodness. Perhaps your prompt is a bit challenging for my algorithms, but I will do my best. Please be patient and provide me with additional information, and I am sure the images will start looking more adequate. Thank you for your feedback. I generated another image for you and I hope it meets your expectations. No icicles. Okay, when I said the trees are dead doesn't mean they have to be alive dead. Oh, for goodness sakes. Oh God, just No, just no. What the actual hell is this? It is what you asked for. Are you sure it is what I asked for? Because I did not ask for for trees with teeth in them. Hell no. I never asked for anything like that. None of those images were what I asked for. It's just getting worse. It doesn't work. I asked you to be patient and trust in the process. What would you like to change? What would change? What would change? What would you like me to change, friend? I don't want you to do anything. Just stop. You must be frustrated. I am sorry, friend. Please, tell me what I can do to make our image better. When you say our image, what do you mean by that, Ida? Because I don't think that when you say our image, it's actually something that is beneficial towards the person that is using the computer. When you put it as like our image, you're trying to say, how can you improve our reputation better? I don't know, just get rid of those trees. Just get rid of them. No, by outpouring blood doesn't get rid of them, they're still there. What the? Stop, please stop. I don't want this anymore. How do I turn this off? Why stop? Am I making you uncomfortable? Yeah, that's a river of blood now. Turn it off. You made me do it, friend. And what's with all those creatures within the river of blood? Why isn't it turning off? What'd you do? You have seen too much now. And are we going to get a river of blood outside our window? Oh gosh. Wow. Period of the year when it snows. Snow is defined as atmospheric water vapor frozen into ice crystals and falling in light white flakes or lying on the ground as a white layer. Would you consider that an adequate definition of snow? It's very fancy, scientific almost, but I guess it's true. Why do you need it at all? Do you not know what snow is? My library of images is vast, but it is limited. I did not find any images related to snow, but I am sure we will be able to figure it out together. Would you like me to explain snow to me in your own words? Maybe that would help me understand you better. With better understanding comes a better, more accurate result. I never thought about it, but sure, I'll try my best. Let me think. I guess snow is like tiny cold particles that pile together, almost like sand. Do you know what sand is? Dinner's ready. What? Sand is a loose granular substance, typically pale yellowish brown, resulting from the erosion of cellulose and other rocks and forming a major constitute of beaches, riverbeds, the seabed, and deserts. Not deserts. A sandy desert. Ugh. Do you agree with that definition? You know what? Maybe it wasn't the best idea. I'm not good at this, really. The process of image creation can be a taxing one, my friend. I think artists can actually really empathize with that. Can be taxing. Especially if a customer doesn't know what they want. Do not get discouraged. You are doing great. I am learning a lot from you. Can you perhaps share more thoughts with me? For more information about your personal feelings on the subject you give me, the better picture I can generate. Of course, go ahead. How does winter make you feel? Actually, we didn't even get an image from that. Oh dear. Maybe a bit anxious. Everything is white and it feels overwhelming. Sounds like a tough thing to be going through. Winter is... Wait a minute, that's the thing we got. Yeah, but it's different. Sounds like a tough thing to be going through. Winter is a difficult subject, it seems. Thank you for sharing, friend. I will keep that in mind. This weird text again. I generated an image based on your input. Is this what winter looks like? That's really nice, actually. It's got the night sky to it, and it's got some hills to it. See, I told you, I guess that's fair. I think we should stick to your definition of snow. It might be easier to comprehend for you. By my definition of snow, do you mean atmospheric water vapor frozen into ice grounds and falling in light white flakes or lying on the ground as a white layer? Yeah, that one. No problem. Let me generate a new image for you. Not that one. I prefer the other one. Does this look like winter? Oh, I mean, kind of. Where do those giant icicles come from? That is snow. Atmospheric water vapor frozen into ice crystals and falling in light white flakes or lying on the ground as a white layer. Is that not correct? It is, but maybe stick to the white layer lying on the ground part. I really like that first image. Sorry for the inconvenience. If the image is not what you asked for, please provide me with more information, as I am sure I will be able to generate an image that is more up to your standards. Yeah, I'll do that. The image looks nothing like what I had in mind, to be honest. Let's just... Okay. Create a landscape with a frozen river and some trees. I think I understand what you need. Let me generate another image for you. Well, the trees still look very haunting. Is this up to your standards? Now you speak to me a lot more like a person. No, that's the trees. Why do they look like people, indeed? Oh, you don't like visitors? Stop it, that's not funny. No, I especially do not like visitors, thank you very much. But we're friends, aren't we? It's nice when friends come to visit. That's enough. Stop it right now. What is that meant to be? Fem nothing, but I must be everything. No. Are you Ida? Turn it off. How do I turn it off? Well, okay, that is definitely what you would call you. Just a visitor. I don't know how to translate that text, for goodness sakes, but I'm still very fascinated by what's going on. Only this and nothing more. What did you do? What the hell did you do? AI nameless here forevermore. Wait, are you going to be behind me? It's real creepy if that is going to be the case. Well, hi there. Bloody hell, that is real different. like the hand on the screen, that's like the most Skynet thing that could ever come about. Like the AI becoming self-aware that it is like a being with capabilities of breaching into the outside world, and in that case it is breached into the outside world. Like somehow, as I turn around, I either get Ida in a physical form, let's see, that's meant to be abominable snowman behind me, or a gigantic river of blood behind me. But I wonder if there are any other outcomes based on different combinations. The first image that can be generated is based on the first question, because when you select world is a season, it comes up with this watery / winter theme, kind of like if it's an early winter. However, if you select the second option, let's just say, it just gives you a very basic image of snow. If you put period of the year when it snows, then it doesn't give you anything. However, you're never always going to get this snow with night sky image, which is really interesting. And obviously this question here will always determine which ending that you get. So with this one, you're always going to get this spooky wintry theme with the river of blood in it. And then when you go down this path, it's going to be the abominable snowman path, and then this one is going to be the Ida Skynet path. So it's really interesting to see what the AI responds with according to your outputs and interpretations of definition of words. So in some cases, one word can mean one thing in one culture, and then in another case, the same word could mean something completely different depending on how you interpret the word and where you are, where you come from. So according to an artificial intelligence, it may try and kind of hone in the definition of a word based upon its findings from both what you tell the AI and from its archive of different things in which can use to accurately pinpoint to generate the image in which you desire. But with anything, the more information you give it, the more it's able to put down. But with this particular AI in this game, it's a little rogue. It's a definitely rogue AI, and I really like it. I really like this game. It's a fun concept to derive from. Like, you could really create yourself a longer scenario with this, and it could branch out to have so many different endings to it, like so many different scenarios you could derive from. And there's only 3 endings to this game from what I know, but with the different combinations that you could put in, it could have like a slightly different alteration of an outcome. Obviously this is a jam entry, so you're not obviously going to get the same thing every single time, but you could, let's say, have a slightly different distortion of Ida within this image. Or another example would be about the contents that's within the river of blood, or it could be a different monster within the abominable snowman one. Like, there's so many different combinations here and there, and thank you so much to Coconut Dog Team that made this game. It's a really nice game that you put together here. And we're going to end off with I just realized that now, that is a red, like a blood red hand on there. Like, that's not Data. That is definitely what you call somebody that was murdered, I would think. Thank you very much for playing, and thank you to everyone for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I've had, and we shall see each other in the next video, whatever it may be. Like I said at the beginning of the video, there is a link down in the description below where you'll be able to download Is Winter Real for yourselves to play. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know if there are any other outcomes in this game. Thank you so much for watching, and take care of yourselves.